Good morning, students. Once again, welcome to editing class. Today, we are discussing on another important concept, internal check, which is one of the important component of internal control. Now, the definition of internal control, according to Spicer and Pegler, the internal check is such a system of management of a business in which the work which is to be done by the employees is divided by the organization in such a manner that no employee can do the written accounting work of a transaction from the beginning to the end, and the work of each employee is also surely and independently checked by another employee, so that without any joint and pre-planned efforts of all employees, the happening of mistakes and frauds becomes impossible. And if any mistake occurs, it is immediately detected at the time of accounting by another employee. Here, internal control system, which is applied by the trader or a business organization. Here, the trader wants that he should be able to control the internal activities of his business in such a manner that he can get maximum profits, and the chance and the chances of mistakes, fraud, etc. could be minimum. The system of internal check is one such arrangement in which the activities of employees are divided in such a manner that the work of one employee is independently checked by other employee. Now we will study on objectives of internal check. So with what objectives? So internal check is established in a business organization. So first objective is early detection of errors and frauds. The main objective of internal check is to detect and prevent the occurrence of errors and frauds at an early stage. This is possible as the work of each and every person is independently checked. Second objective is minimization of errors and frauds. It is one of the primary objectives of internal check, as the work performed by each individual is checked by another person. There is a check on the work of dishonest person. Hence, the possibility of errors and frauds are minimized to a greater extent. Next objective of internal check is division of work. Internal check provides for proper division of work based upon each and every person's skill, ability, specialization, and effectiveness. Next objective is fixation of responsibility. The total work is divided into smaller units and assigned to different persons. Each and every person knows what is expected from him or her, and he or she will be held responsible for any errors or fraud which takes place in it. Internal check provides for clear determination of responsibility. Then, fifth objective is reliability of records. The system of internal check ensures that the books of accounts and other records maintained provides reliable source of information. So after knowing the objectives, now we come to the principles or features of a good internal check system. So first feature or the principle is division of work. Division of work refers to dividing the total work among various staffs in such a way that no single person is allowed to perform the work from the beginning to the end. The work should be allocated to the employee based on the capacity and capability of each person. Second one is authority and responsibility. Authority, duties, and responsibilities of each person should be clearly defined, and there should not be any overlapping or duplication of duties and responsibilities of any person. Next one is automatic check. Work allocated to the staff should be in such a way that the work performed by one person is automatically checked by another person. Next, fourth principle, rotation of employees. A good system of internal check should provide for transfer or rotation of employees from performing one work to another at frequent intervals. Then fifth one is proper training to employees. An effective system of internal check should carefully select the employees to the organization. The employees should be properly trained and clear instructions should be given to them to perform their work in an effective and efficient manner. Next, sixth one is proper system of filing. Internal check system should provide for proper system of filing vouchers, correspondences, etc. in a very systematic manner. Then seventh one is periodical review. The system of internal check should at frequent intervals should be reviewed and suitable changes should be introduced. Then eighth one is usage of electronic equipment. The system of internal check should provide for usage of labor saving electronic devices such as calculating machines, personal computers, time recording clocks, bookkeeping machines, etc. The proper training should also be given to the employees for using these devices. So with this, thank you. And with next concept will come in the next class.